Hey, what's up YouTube? Andrew here again. Gonna be looking at my truck again today. I've been hearing this grinding noise when I accelerate, somewhere up around 50 miles an hour is when it really gets very pronounced. It's kind of started creeping down to around the 45 range, and it can last all the way up to around 60 miles an hour or sometimes even 70. And it's been persisting for a while, and it's been actually steadily getting worse. So I'm gonna be going through and checking out wheel hubs today to make sure that my bearings and my wheel hubs are all right, because that could be one reason of why I'm hearing this problem. Other problems could include something in the transmission or maybe in the rear pumpkin and the differential, but we're not going to be looking at those right now. We're just going to be looking at wheel hubs for this video. So let's take a look and see what's going on with my truck. So the first thing I've done is just jack up the vehicle using the one of the center cross members there under the engine, and then just supporting it with two jack stands just to be safe. Make sure you also chock the rear wheels so that your truck doesn't roll off. But so yeah, that's what we've done first, and now I'm just going to take a look at each of the wheels. So one way to check a bad wheel hub or a bad wheel bearing is going to be to just lift your tire up off the ground where you're clearing so that it rotates freely. And then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab at 9 and 3 and just shake it back and forth. And you're going to want to get very little play, if any. And that doesn't explicitly check the wheel bearing, but that's actually going to check your tie rods and make sure that your tie rods aren't loose. So if you're getting any kind of play there, that could be a tie rod issue. To check for wheel bearing issues, you're going to want to grab up here at 12 and down here at 6, and you're going to move the wheel back and forth. And if you get any play, which it doesn't seem like I'm getting any here, this just with one hand, I'll check it here with two hands, see what's going on. But if you're getting any play when you shake it between 12 and 6, that could be a bad wheel bearing. So I've gone in and I've checked both of the front tires using that shake method at 12 and 6, and I didn't really get a significant amount of play. But I'm going to go ahead and take these wheels off, and we're going to check the spin on the wheel bearing to see if they're spinning pretty freely, because I've seen that these wheel bearings can go bad without shaking excessively back and forth when you check them this way. So we're going to check the spin, so I'll show you that. Okay, so this might be a little hard to show on the video, but what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to spin this one, let the weight of the tire spin it around as if I was driving it, and we'll see how long this one spins. Not a very accurate test, but this is what we're going to do to check the free spin. So I'll just grab it over here and give her a twist. You can hear it catching the pads every now and then. Okay, let's go to the other side. Alright, so same thing for the passenger side. We'll just give her a little spin, like we're on The Price is Right. Definitely doesn't spin as long. Takes a lot more effort to get it going too. Alright, well, it's getting a little dark tonight, so what I think I'm going to do is just go ahead and bolt this back up, and I'll come back out here tomorrow when it's a little bit more daylight, do a little bit of research tonight, and then come out tomorrow, repeat the process. I think I may actually go ahead and take off the brake hardware, and we'll check the spinning of the hub without anything attached. I'm just worried that right now the brakes are kind of interfering with that spin, so I'm not getting a good kind of feel for it. But I will say that the other day when I was cleaning my brakes, the only reason I'm thinking about this is this tire behind me is the passenger one. I spun it without, it was just the studs and then the hub. There wasn't anything on it, no brake hardware or anything like that. And this one behind me really didn't spin very long. The one on the other side, on the driver's side, I was able to spin it, and it would spin by itself for several seconds without anything on there. So there definitely is a difference in the free spin, and I'm wondering if that is the cause of my howling noise, which I will try and get a clip of that. I don't know if it'll come through on this phone camera, but maybe I can get up to speed and maybe listen to that, and we'll see.